What's going on, Jeromes? So we put a call out for Thanksgiving-related Q&A, and I don't think people understood the assignment because we got a lot of questions about Darius Leonard. But happy Thanksgiving. Thankful for you, thankful for this community, and thankful for the stupid football team, which is going to break a hat, but we continue cheering for it, is what it is. But Thanksgiving Q&A, go. Rob's. Can you explain what Thanksgiving means to you and your family to someone from Europe who doesn't celebrate? Also, are there any cool Thanksgiving stories that happened to you that you would tell? So Thanksgiving for Americans, actually, I think Thanksgiving might be the best holiday because Christmas, there's a lot of stress and gift giving and all that stuff. But Thanksgiving, you literally just get together with friends and family and you have a good meal and you watch some ball. That's it. And also, like, TVs are on sale or something like that. But that's really it. And you should be grateful and thankful every day, for what you have. And Thanksgiving is just a really good holiday that solidifies that. And also, people poo-poo on Thanksgiving food because they think it's punk rock to do, but I actually really enjoy Thanksgiving stuff. Or people hate on turkey because they probably don't prepare it properly. We'll get to that. Any cool Thanksgiving stories? Not really. I mean, I love Randy Moss when he was at Marshall, and he was like the first player I scouted. And when he had his blow up game as a rookie at Thanksgiving against the Cowboys, woo, that was it, man. GS Peasy. I'm thankful for your Vikings content, Andy, and the Jerome Community School. Hey, thank you. And yes, I agree. Bob, Minnesota Sports Cards, favorite Thanksgiving pie. So, I forgot who brought this up. I think it was our guy Antoine Stanley, who's beat writer for the Jets. He made the case that key lime pie is underrated, and key lime pie is certainly a regional thing, but it's really good. So I will say like key lime pie is up there. Maybe like a peach pie or peach cobbler is really good. Pumpkin's a classic, right? And also, I feel like pumpkin pie should be had year round, but it's an argument for another day. Apple's obviously a mainstay. So the wife's aunt makes like a really good like cherry cobbler, where it's almost like warrant. She's my cherry pie. Also, everything needs to be served with a disgusting amount of Cool Whip, and we're not even talking about like actual whipped cream. Where you take heavy cream and whip it. No. This is all about being ugly American. This is all about Cool Whip, which is basically like 90% hydrogenated oil and sugar, and just like go to town, man. That's right. Tori Hansen, what would you consider Thanksgiving food-wise is a dark horse to be the best dish at the family gathering? I'm always partial to stuffing, and the whole thing about it too is like it can be box stuffing. Like box stuffing is still really damn good. Or like if you really do it like you don't. I understand that stuffing gets its name because you stuff in the turkey. Yeah, don't do that because you're actually not supposed to eat that. But making it separate, but incorporating parts of the turkey, the gizzard, the neck meat, the organs, everything like that, or putting in Italian sausage, sweet or hot, and I mean. You can really get after it, man. Also, I love me some cornbread stuffing. But also, I feel like underrated things like that you never eat. Well, stuffing you don't really eat, except for seasonally. But also like candied yams or candied sweet potatoes. It's really good where you got the sweetness, you got the texture. Some people add nuts, D's nuts. Also adding marshmallows on there. And then you like creme brulee it. So it's like a s'more, but it's a side. It's good, man. Also, mac and cheese is really good. Zach Carter, Thanksgiving food power rankings. So, I mean, main dishes, are highly variant, but I think of the traditional sides, I would go stuffing, mac and cheese, and I will die on this hill. Like, I'm not a Southerner, but I feel like maybe I was a Southerner in a different life. But I am bound and determined to teach all of y'all Yankees to incorporate mac and cheese into your Thanksgiving dinner because it's delightful. And also, like, don't even go Velveeta. Like, you can make your own cheese sauce. It's very easy. It's like making queso. Just get a little bit of roux, melt some cheese, you're good to go. All right, and like baked mac and cheese, that's so good. All right, so stuffing, mac and cheese, like really good mashed potatoes and gravy, candied yams, cranberries, and then go from there. Yeah. Purple muskellunge. Favorite way to cook the bird. So deep frying, I really enjoy deep frying, but I know that's not in everyone's wheelhouse. I also like smoking turkey, spatchcocked, where I feel like you can really control the temperature, because I feel like most people hate on turkey because they're used to overcooked turkey, and also with like lumpy gravy. But I also do enjoy just a traditionally roast turkey, brine, spatchcocked, and then because if you deep fry it or if you smoke it, you don't really get the juices, the jus, to make a proper gravy. And by the way, making gravy is easy. So melt some butter or some avocado oil, but yeah, butter. Then add a little bit of flour, make a roux, cook out the raw flour taste, and then turn that to low, medium low, and then scoop in that hot broth, that hot stock, one spoonful at a time, or not spoonful, one ladleful at a time, and then incorporate it, and then add more as needed, and season as you go. It's very easy to make gravy without lumps. Let's hear. But yeah, that's the way to go. Will and Kemp. Would you rather eat Thanksgiving dinner with Dan Campbell or Kevin O'Connell? As a Vikings fan, I think Dan Campbell would be way more fun. I mean, Dan Campbell's the answer. Not that I don't love Kevin O'Connell, but so Kevin O'Connell is a 6'5", like 170-pound California dude. Bruh. I bet you the O'Connells probably have some sort of like kelp or avocados introduced into the Thanksgiving. Now, I love both those things, but now ain't the time. And Dan Campbell's from Texas. That's right, baby. So a bajillion percent, Dan Campbell is the guy to go with for Thanksgiving. Drew Wanzik, what is the most overrated Thanksgiving food? Most overrated Thanksgiving food. It's hard to say. A lot of people want to say turkey, except I will die on the hill that people don't prepare turkey properly. Now, I do think that ham might be a little bit overrated, even though ham is delicious. But people overrate ham because they hate on turkey. So it's like they build up the other option when this other one is here. All right, but so I guess ham, even the ham's fantastic. Game Drop Vegas. How do you feel about some Kansas City barbecue deep fried turkey? All right, so how does that work? So barbecue means application of smoke, but do you do that before or after frying? But if you do it before, you're not going to get any of the flavor once you fry it. I don't get it. So that feels like an amalgamation. But deep fried turkey is fantastic, but also smoked turkey is great too. Anna, so have you started any traditions within just your own family? What are some carryover traditions from you and your wife's families? Carryover traditions. Well, from my side, having a lot of pickled items. So, especially like as appetizers. So pickled beets, pickles, pickled onions, pickled herring. Just everything pickled. Pair that with like a charcuterie board. It's good. See, traditions from the wife's side. I think overall, like both of our families are relatively straightforward when it comes to Thanksgiving. I guess the introduction of mac and cheese, except that's pretty normal in certain parts of the country. Other than that, I guess relatively straightforward Thanksgiving. No real traditions. Sniper Gaming. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Skull. Hey, thank you. Back at you. Merle Hexam. Have you ever had turkey with pumpkin pie? If not, you need to try it. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Is this like a sweet and savory thing, like putting a slice of American cheese on a slice of apple pie? Nobel War Prize. Your top 3 beers or wine? So I'm not really an IPA guy, but I have been enjoying some hazy IPAs lately. Beers wise, I mean, I'm relatively like I'm not like a beer snob at all. Like I like Heineken. Yeah, but here's the thing too. All Asians love Heineken. I can't explain it, and I don't know why. But made a ton of Asian friends last couple years through poker. It's just like they all drink Heineken. Wine wise, Um, I like a good Cab Sav. And in terms of what else? I'm trying to think that there's a white. This is a white that I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's like a Gewürztraminer except a little less sweet. I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue because it's a type of grape. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Baka Flocka. Have you ever had turducken? I have. It seems a little bit complicated. It seems like it's more about the spectacle than actually cooking each of the birds properly. Coburg, pecan pie or apple pie? Personally, I would go pecan. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with apple pie, man. But pecan pie or like a sweet potato pie, it's good, man. Again, maybe I was Southern in a different life. Mr. Raining Fire. The Thanksgiving meal at 12 or 1700, so noon or 5. We do meal at noon and leftovers at 5 with pie in between and after. I like the idea of the early meal. So we generally, well, I guess this is a tradition. We generally have the meal ready around halftime of the early football game. So that would be, what, noonish? I guess it would be noonish. And then you just do leftovers throughout the day. Also, so we like getting extra rolls, and we also like getting larger rolls because there's nothing better than the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich where you literally take the mashed potatoes and you butter the bun, and then you put everything on and put some gravy. It's great. Oh, I should say that it's not tradition, but we're doing something different this Thanksgiving because we had the big family Thanksgiving over the weekend. So instead of preparing the full traditional meal, we're just going to pick it. Oh, I didn't even mention green bean casserole. I'm all over the place. But we're making a lasagna. I'm smoking burnt ends and turkey legs, and we're making green bean casserole, and that's it. Because we're just having a small gathering. I can't wait, man. Like I know that lasagna is a very traditional, like Italian thing, but it's great. Boyden Lee, mac and cheese, yes or no? White meat or dark meat? I'm a breast man myself. Phrasing. I prefer dark meat. I like well, I know the wings aren't considered dark meat, but I like the legs and the wings. I'm an outside man. There you go. Mac and cheese, yes, absolutely. Oh, I thought I got all the Shaq Leonards. Yes, sign him after he clears waivers for the league minimum. Supercore, is turkey overrated? No. I mean, turkey is a noble bird. Turkey is fantastic when it's prepared properly. Like, no one complains about the smoked turkey legs at the Renaissance Festival because it's done properly. And with turkey, you brine it well. Also, you don't have to just roast it. Like, I feel like you can take a turkey breast and pound it out thin and do some turkey schnitzel. That's fantastic. Or chicken piccata. Go that route. Or chicken katsu if you're Asian. Yeah, but I feel like it's almost like people just hate on turkey because it's like the cool thing to do. Nowadays, it's like hating on Creed or Nickelback. But no, like if you think that turkey sucks, you probably don't prepare it properly. Badger, what's the best Thanksgiving Day meat and why is it ham? Turkey is trash and dry. Oh, there you go. Trash and dry. Well, don't make it dry. Don't make your turkey dry. And also, I mean, gravy is fantastic, but if your turkey is just screaming out for gravy, then it's no bueno. It's no good. Well, I would say the best Thanksgiving Day meat would be prime rib, but that's sort of like cheating. That's sort of like having a draw for wild. Ham is great. We had some really good ham. Crystal's aunt and uncle did it's a ham. It was like a drunken ham. Where it had like rum and cloves and allspice, and it was really freaking good, man. Yeah, but turkey prepared properly, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. That's right, man. Anyways, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Be safe out there. If you're shopping, why? Just shop online. But anyways, that's it. I want the Packers and the Lions to tie today. Hopefully the Commies beat the Cowboys, and hopefully, well, I guess hopefully San Francisco beats Seattle. There you go. Skull production value.